Hello children, in today's video we are going to see about the changing phase of the earth, under which we are going to see in detail about the features caused by river erosion and deposition. Let's move into the video. Features caused by river erosion. So the rivers erode the bedrocks in two ways: mechanical erosion and the chemical erosion. Valleys and waterfalls are formed due to the erosive action of the rivers. Coming to the valleys. Valleys of different shapes are formed by the erosive action of a river in its upper and middle course. First we'll see about the eye-shaped valleys. Eye-shaped valleys are also called as the canyons. It is formed when a river cuts out a narrow valley with steep walls. V-shaped valleys. These valleys are formed when the river is still young and its flow is rapid. The erosion is predominantly vertical. However, there is also a certain amount of horizontal erosion which gives this valley its V shape. In the middle course, the slope of the river becomes less steep. As a result, the lateral erosion becomes more important than the vertical erosion. So this leads to the formation of a wide, flat-bottomed valleys bordered by gentle slopes. Next is the waterfalls. When there is a steep drop in the course of a river, the water rushes down the drop with great force and the waterfall is formed. Now look into the slide. There is an alternate layer of the hard rock and the soft rock. Due to the action of the river, that is the erosion, the band of soft rock is eroded. So what happens? The hard rock is left hanging and it is creating a steep fall of the course of the river. So which is creating a waterfall. The waterfalls also formed if the earth movements like earthquakes, which creates a drop in the course of a river. When the water falls on the surface below with a great speed, this rock beneath is eroded and it is forming a depression which is called as a plunge pool. Features caused by deposition. In the previous chapter itself we saw about the meanders, that is the big loops. Okay, here also the meanders are formed in the lower course when the rivers are loaded with the sediments, that is the debris, that is the alluvium. Okay, and it becomes very slow. So the river swings from side to side and it flows over a level tract forming winding sections or the loops. So here you can see the loops, the big loops, that is the meanders. The next one is the Oxbow Lake. So continuous erosion on the concave side. So the erosion takes place here inside the concave side and the deposition take place here. So now what happens? The continuous erosion and deposition, it cuts a loop from the main river and leads to the formation of a Oxbow Lake. This Oxbow Lake looks like a crescent shaped lake. Okay. The next one, floodplains. A floodplain is almost a flat plain that is formed as a result of a river flooding its banks. Okay. So now this two small box kept here. Okay, just imagine this is the river bank level and this is the river level. Okay, and now you can see the sediments here and the increase in the sediment here and the increase in the water level. Okay, so we'll see this now. So what happens as the river is flowing in the lower course, it is very slow, right? So it is actually we saw it in the previous chapter, it refers to the old age. So it is very slow moving course and what happens, it is unable to carry the heavy load, so it is depositing. Now what happens, the sediment level is also increased and naturally the water level also increased up to the bank of the river. So in times of heavy rain, so it is up to the level of the river bank, and due to the heavy rain, the river may rise still further and it just overflows to the plains. Okay, its banks and flooding the nearby plains. When a river floods its banks and valley, the fine sediments, the alluvium, okay, this sediment, okay, this alluvium is also deposited on the floodplains. So everywhere you can see the alluvium, so which is rich and fertile. So the raised banks of the river flowing through the floodplains are called as the levees. Deltas. As a river near its mouth, that is where the river meets the sea, there it deposits the sediments in the form of sandbars, and to move through the sandbars, the river, it breaks up into number of channels. Those channels are called as the distributary channels or the distributaries. So the mouth of the river is also called as the delta. A delta is more or less triangular alluvial tract formed by the deposits sedimented by the distributaries as the rivers enter into the sea. So it is a fertile region and it is ideal for the agriculture. So naturally it is thickly populated. Yes children, in today's video we saw about the features caused by the river erosion and deposition. In the next video we will be seeing about the sea waves, wind, glaciers in detail. Thank you children.